Hey guys, it's Matt here from the Bull Call, and today I just quickly wanted to go over dividends and the power of reinvesting your dividends. So firstly, I wanted just to say quickly, if you could please go down and click that subscribe button and the like button, that would be fantastic for the channel. But yeah, alright, let's get right into this. So if we go over to this little picture here, we can see a powerful message of reinvesting your dividends compared to just keeping your dividends to use as a as almost like an income per month. So if you put $10,000 in the S&P 500 in December of 1960 and you did not reinvest your dividends, which is this gold line here, you would actually only come out with $460,000. And you're like, okay, that's actually very good. 10,000 to 460, yes. But compared to this number of 2.5 million, when you actually reinvest your dividends every quarter, it's just a staggering difference in every way. It doesn't really split off, and you actually could see it almost is worse or almost exactly the same, and then once it just flips, and then it just compounds and compounds. And obviously there's a little sell-off here in the 2008 financial crash. Or that was here, sorry. Just crashes, but that doesn't really matter, because in the end, you're looking for the long-term investing of reinvesting dividends and keep putting it in and just keep buying more shares, keep buying more shares, keep buying more shares, all the way up and to the end product of 2.5 million, which is actually insane. And the compound interest is one of the craziest and coolest things you will ever learn about. It's so powerful. I mean, you could see right here. This is compounding. You're making dividends off dividends and dividends off dividends and gains off gains. It's crazy how fast money or just anything can build when you compound it like that. It's absolutely absurd. Like, I'm sure if you waited another year, this would be 3 million plus, because of how much you can compound, because of how many shares you have at this point. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, so this is why you need to reinvest your dividends every single time you get your dividends from your shares. So I'm going to quickly go into E-Trade and show you exactly how to go about reinvesting your dividends. So if we go over to Chrome here, you could take a look at, this is my Roth IRA account. So I have IBM O, which is just a REIT. We have Qualcomm, which hasn't been great for me, but it's okay. It has dividends. And if you look right next to it at quantity, I actually have more than 2 shares. I've bought 2 shares and I've gotten 0.2%. I've got 0.2 of a share because of reinvesting dividends. And here I have 0.05 of a share, 0.005 of a share, and then another 0.04 of a share because of reinvesting my dividends. So if we go over here to dividend reinvesting, I'm sure on all platforms they have this. You could probably you can sign up for E-Trade and stuff, and whatever platform suits you. But there are lots that have this type of account where it'll reinvest your dividends automatically for you. So it shows you right here what the dividend amount is for the quarter, and it'll tell you when you're gonna get the dividend paid to you. And then it just within that date, whatever this date is, it'll just automatically buy that share for you, or that little bit of a share for you, which is pretty nice, because like we saw in this picture, you actually can really ramp up the amount of money you can earn. Now, would this be a good strategy for trading? Definitely not. This is something you need in a Roth IRA, a not trading account, anything that you're going to plan on keeping for a very long time. You put this money in, and you're going to keep it there for years and years for it to grow and compound and compound and compound. But dividends is so crucial to long-term investing. I can't stress it enough to you guys that you need dividends Do you need a really high paying dividend? No, you need a good 2%. This is actually a very high percentage. You don't even need a 4.4. You can just go strictly in the S&P 500. That's what this is. A 1.3% return every year compounds massively over, this isn't even 100 years. This is a little under 60 years, which is insane. So if you put $10,000, obviously there's inflation, so $10,000 60 years ago was a lot more money than it is now. But if you put $10,000, which was a good amount of money in 1960, and it's now worth 2.5 million, which is insane because of just dividends in the market and this insane bull run that we've been on for the past few years. But yeah, so I mean I just wanted to quickly go over how dividends really affect your portfolio in the long term. Obviously, if you're trading short term, I definitely do not recommend keeping anything that really has dividends. Like, all of these are very high volatile, like Fubo and CCIV. This is my trading account. Baba. I mean, really, I don't need Baba in here, but whatever. These are all companies. None of them pay dividends, and they all are fantastic companies that I want to be in personally. And it's just almost for fun, just to see how I can grow this money into something much more. But obviously, I don't recommend trading. It's too much effort and it's not fun. But holding CCIV for many years, that's pretty fun. Watching it go up and down and stressing about buying at the lower 17 levels, it was a good time. But still, if you want to invest in long term, I definitely recommend to at least choose stocks or ETFs that have a good dividend yield. It doesn't even have to be higher than the 1.4 you're gonna get from the S&P 500. My plan is to keep a lot in the S&P 500 and do what this chart shows. Put money in, let it grow, and then finally see all this shining dividends and absolute bull run that we've been on. So that's my hope for this account. I'm going to keep putting money into it, just keep pouring money in. Yeah, I mean, that's really it for this video, but I just really can't stress enough how important dividends are for the account. So just please keep that in mind when considering a long-term investing account. Obviously, I'm not going to give you financial advice, but I'm just here to give my opinion and just to show what really works. What really works in this world. Dividends is just a great way. I would not recommend doing this. Obviously, you can. It's up to you. If you want to use your dividends as a monthly income, you obviously can, but I definitely recommend keeping it, reinvesting, and then maybe when you're here, when you're actually at $1 million, you can start taking some of those dividends and putting it into a checking account that if you want to use for trips and stuff, you can do that. But I personally wouldn't do it unless I had over $1 million sitting in a Roth IRA or some other account waiting for me to take the money out. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video, and I just quickly wanted to go over how important dividends are. I mean, I really can't stress it enough. I know you guys are going to hear it in dividend, it really is so important. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you can, subscribe if you're still here with me, and like the video, and comment if you'd like this type of video over a short 2-minute video, or do you guys want a 9-10 minute video on more elaborate topics? So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.